Hi everyone, it's Quan here from the Australian Esports League. I'm at Oz Comic-Con with our campaign, You've Got No Game When You Vape. What's your experience with vaping?
I've never done it. I've seen a lot about it on the news, and I know that it can negatively impact health and so forth.
No experience with vaping whatsoever.
My mother does it, and I'm not much of a fan of it.
I personally never have before.
Neither. No vaping, no cigarettes, nothing.
I have never vaped myself, and I don't really want to. It's just not something that interests me. Yeah.
I've tried it before and it's not a habit I recommend.
I've got some facts to share with you that you may or may not know. There are over 200 chemicals in vapes. They include heavy metals like nickel, lead and tin.
Yeah, it's definitely not a good thing.
No, ingesting that in your body is pretty bad.
And chemicals like formaldehyde and acetone. What do you think about that?
That sounds very scary.
Well, I don't even know what's in those chemicals to start off with. So all put together.
The other thing that we want to talk about is the fact there's nicotine in it. And for young people, especially like teenagers, nicotine's not really good for their brain development because our brains don't stop developing until 25. So what do you think about, the fact that nicotine's in them and for young people vaping?
I think it's bad to have some nicotine at a young age, so you get more addicted.
With all the young people these days, they see people doing this and they're going to think, oh, it's so cool, I should start doing it. You don't want to. It will ruin your life.
It just makes it no different from smoking cigarettes. It's just what's the point, right? It's not really that good to expose them to those types of chemicals, especially at a young age.
I don't really like it. I know a couple of friends that have done it, and I've tried to get them out of it, but no use for it.
Well, if their brain's developing and they're getting hooked on a substance as they're growing up, that's going to be harder and harder for them to quit as they get older because that's what they've grown up with.
Do you think there's social pressure for young people to be vaping?
I hope it's not promoted by other kids to kids, maybe older kids to young kids. That could be the danger.
Yeah, I feel like vaping is something people get into just for the sake of having another connection with a person. It's something you can bond over with someone else and actually have something in common with. So that creates a lot of peer pressure, just in the sense of I want to fit in with my peers.
If you knew anyone that was vaping or a friend or family, do you think you'd talk to them about the harms and risks of vaping?
Yeah, of course.
I've tried, and I can try more, but it all depends on if that person wants to be helped.
Yeah, I'd probably tell them that there's a danger and it's, one day they may start and then they may want to quit and it may not be as easy as they think. It's a dangerous game to play.
Well, now that I know more about it, I'm actually, you should stop.
Yeah.
You can find all that information about, the harms and risks of vaping and, how to quit at health.gov.au/vaping. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, anytime.